It is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So let me know where you're watching this video from, which country, which republic, which island, and the weather condition going forward. I'm coming live from this humble country, the Middle East. And I want to talk about specific things over here. The issue still stands about IAM-Marwa vodka, because I told you my work herein is to dismantle all the negative narrative that has been posted over here, mostly by the lazy gang. I've completely done with it too. And there is another one who have come and now depicting IAM-Marwa to have engaged into a fraudulent deal, which is not the truth. So in this video, we are going to look at JT dragging IAM-Marwa into things that we don't know. JT also is asking question whether it's possible for military to sell such kind of vehicle to a civilian. So lack of knowledge thereof, today I want to spend my time and educate him. And also the larger public who might have not known, you'll get to know this kind of gist, because there is narrative that these people have decided. Because who set the pace? The pace was set by A.M. Carroll. I haven't seen on trending on it, but it's fine. I hope he will come, maybe because YouTube paid people. Other people have decided to take sabbatical. You get to know they're enjoying. But I need to educate JT on particular kind of things. You cannot just come and throw issue left and right, and you mean that you're reasoning. No wonder you always think so hard. So guys, if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, JTPODCAST had decided to call and term IAM-Marwa acquired car to be a fraudulent car that is acquired from the military. Because IAM-Marwa came in and started explaining how the car was from the military. Now JT has come full throttle to shed IAM-Marwa on the same pressing. Because there is one thing that JT cannot fathom, that basically this car is from the military. This is what really baffles JT. The word military itself. And he's saying that the word Kenya Army. But I want to take my time to inform and educate JT that it is very possible the government agencies, even the parastatal, so to speaking, normally sells their car. And I will tell you at what time of the year which is coming. Perhaps before I delve in and start digging deep and educating JT on that manner,
while he was talking about all this and video, bringing in the haters and stuff like that, I was like, okay, Kenga, I know that is how you do it. But there is something he mentioned about the acquisition of that car, the ownership, the previous ownership of the car, and of course, the partnership that he intended to enter into with this car. So that is actually what I'll be talking about here in this episode. So feel most welcome. Yeah. Thank you. People telling me welcome back. I appreciate that. Thank you. And make sure you hit the thumbs up. All right. I'll be taking you straight to the video that Kenga did. Extract a very small clip from there talking about the acquisition of the car and the purpose of it. Because I don't know if I'm the only one who got the point wrong. I'm open for corrections. If I got the point wrong, I'm really, really open for correction. You can correct me. You can tell me, hey, he didn't say that. Or maybe that is how I understood from my end. Because when he said that the car was previously owned by an army, the Kenyan army, and as he was describing how the Kenyan government, Kenyan army, stuff like that, the officers, so the corrupt fraudulent officers who owned AA previously, and they managed, or maybe they had their hands on the car dashboard and lifted a few parts from the car. So, and that's how the car actually got its way to Marwa's hands. So this is my question. Can a Kenyan army sell their car to a civilian? I don't know. That is what we're here to find out. So if a Kenyan army can sell their car to a civilian, what is the procedure? And so, if this car was previously owned by a Kenyan army and the officers, the so corrupt officers and those people with long hands, as Maro was describing it, and they got their hands into the car and lifted a few parts from the car, and it became, it was thrown there like something that is not working. And now that's how he ended up buying it.
JT's
how did that
video.
happen?
And JT is asking that kind of question. From a point of ignorance, I wish, and I believe it is. And again, taking at a center punch of linking it to be fraudulent. You know, that kind of title that he used and the word that he used has already detonate a negative perception of it. Whether he's asking question or not, whether at a point of know-how or not, already JT has alluded to criminality. Because it's dragging IAM-Marwa. And I will tell you the reasons why. JT has seen it so possible to drag IAM-Marwa name or link IAM-Marwa with the fraudulent car. And I will tell you these reasons going forward. So guys, is it possible that the government parastatals or agency can sell a car to civilian? Let's leave the government parastatal. Now, let's come to either police or the military. Very possible, JT. JT, now lend me your ears and you get this message right. Every financial year, when the budget is made, that is after every 6 months, because it's a year and a year, it's yearly. So a financial year of every government is always the mid-month. That is every June. Once the government parastatals, or let's say the military, through the Ministry of Defense, have protracted and forecast their budget, therefore, there are other goods that must be released. And more so, when all these kind of supplies are being acquired in terms of machinery, in terms of vehicle, in terms of any other kind of asset, they're usually being given number of years or number of particular period that these things or supplies must be of use. If they surpasses particular kind of that period, therefore, automatically they become written off, not for that specific use, but they could be used on a lighter. Because the vehicle itself was the military. Simply means when the vehicle was acquired, they were given the durable or maximum number that this vehicle shall be fit to work within the military, because military itself, it's so tiresome and exhausted extreme kind of a work. Then government usually come, and whenever they come, they will want to dispose of all those kind of assets to the member of the public. It has happened in Kenya. The police normally do so. Kenya Army, all of them, they do so. All the government parastatals like the judiciary, they also do so. They sell even the judge's vehicle. They sell even those Mercedes, the chaser cars. They always sell them. Because even at a good price that the mwananchi could also get, you're asking the process. The process is as easy as taking water, because it is something that was already planned that a particular kind of date will be realized. Therefore, these things must be disposed of. The procedure is it shall only need listing and gazettement. So the gazettement itself, it must be publicized in the Kenya Gazette. The Kenya Gazette is not the newspaper daily. It is through the government printers at the office of the Attorney General, that is the state law office, where the Kenyan Gazette, it will be publicized officially. That now it now marks the government record that these things are allowed to be sold into the public. So the vehicle that you've seen Amara's bought, its time was overdue. Maybe it was somebody bought it from the military, I think by the name Ben, and the Ben now have decided to sell it to IAM-Marwa. Now, are you getting it? So terming it to be so fraudulent was wrong. And I know your main intention and reasons why you did so, and you term it to be so fraudulent. And this is the question I wanted to tell people. The reasons why JT had decided to term the whole thing, IAM-Marwa acquisitions of that military vehicle as a safari. And JT is terming it to be fraudulent. JT has got a connotations and information to put across, of which I will delve into that at the progression stages of this video. So if you're coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell, subscribe, watch, don't skip the ads, because it's the way we add the revenue. So let's dive in. The question is, shortly, why did JT decided to link the acquisitions of that military safari car by IAM-Marwa to fraudulent? Maybe we'll talk about it, but there's one point I just want to clarify before I delve into this one straight away. JT decided to say that this vehicle is all from the military. It was written off from the military because there are good vehicles that could be used elsewhere, but not in the military anymore. Because with the military, they believe in what we call the stardom and the precision itself. Therefore, there is a number. The vehicle could be of good use to the member of public and civilian fit, but couldn't be used in the military itself. That's why most of it, they dispose it off to the member of the parliament. And this vehicle, once you've acquired them, and it must be followed, the procedure and inspection also must be done. Therefore, what you are alluding to, that this vehicle are so weak, they will never even manage to sustain a hilly places. The vehicle engine is intact because it was taken for an inspection. Engine is well. The vehicle still got power. The tires are so clean. It's only some inner parts like the dashboard is not there. And dashboard is so easily acquired. It's just to be fitting. So what IAM-Marwa need to do is just only to take it to the fitting mechanics, those who can fit the interior of the vehicle. The vehicle functions and is driven. Wiring is done, mechanical is done. It's the only some 2, 3, the radio, the dashboard, because the dashboard comes also with the radio. Once you fit the dashboard, maybe if he wants to do all kind of things and the leather kind of seats, it is well, but the vehicle is fine. Are you there? And remember, that vehicle was meant to go 1 million+ miles, which means the vehicle had already gone other miles. other miles. And still left 1 million miles that this vehicle needs to travel, which means the vehicle in itself has got durability, has got the strength, and has got power that it needs to do the safari itself. Are you there? So this kind of connotations of saying, oh, the vehicle is old, the vehicle want to be managed, no, my friend. That one is hogwash. So back to the question. Why JT decided to coin the whole scenario to be fraudulent like IAM-Marwa? Number one, just for views and a clickbait itself. And that one I could connect it for their usual narrative and lies, just to impact IAM-Marwa, that everything IAM-Marwa will acquire, whether clean, is scam. Because that is their cliche. They always pull it when IAM-Marwa is progressing in a positive note. Number three, because at one point IAM-Marwa came and defended Caliph Cairo, and Caliph Cairo at one point was arrested because of being termed dealing with the fraud cars. But it was an issue of just delay at the port. And people complained, and this guy was arrested and facing charges in court. So they think maybe IAM-Marwa might have bought the car from Cairo. Now they want to link IAM-Marwa with that. You know? Number 3, it could be these people are just lying, because at the face of lies, that's what they need. And it's now set pacing for any other kind of reactor who might come and delve into that, so that they also have a reference source of information, of reaction to be deemed seen saying allegedly. That is it. Yeah? So if you see them appear trying to talk, oh, congratulations, oh, it must be, no, my friend, once you want to congratulate somebody, it's either you do congratulation or you leave. There's no congratulation and but should never be a conjunction. It should, congratulations, brother, it is worth having. Leave alone but. The moment you take but, which means your congratulatory note itself is so deficient, that is a defective congratulatory note that you're sending to IAM-Marwa. Therefore, it will never be received itself. So in this video, I just wanted to highlight that, so that to tell you where these people are coming from. Because it's been on their sustained agenda to come and talk bad, to come and smear IAM-Marwa of dealing with kind of a fraudulent car, which is not the case. If you combine their JT reaction and what M. Carroll put, because M. Carroll also said that he's just waiting IAM-Marwa downfall. It is now the trajectory that JT also is confirming that they always think of the same note. There is no evil kind of witchcraft of somebody hitting a son of a man or a son of a woman on this wall at this Christendom and telling them, cussing through your word, through your cheek and tongue, that you're waiting for their downfall. Remember, I told you there's nothing like karma in this one. Because if you're waiting for that karma, therefore wait for that karma, because at one point that karma will come and beat you. You guys. Guys, let me know what you're thinking at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.